Into the group stages we go now for the Europa Conference League, and we have got joined by some big bad boys entering the mix. But who's going to get off to an absolute flyer? Who's going to get off to an absolute stinker? We're going to take a look at all of it next. That's right, folks, I'm giving another prediction video today. We look forward to match number 1 in this year's UEFA Conference League. That's right, Europa Conference League. And we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang up to date. All things Rovers related, World Cup related, Europa Conference League related. We got it all here, boys, under one Rooski. That's right, of course, the big boys, aka West Ham, Villarreal are in there. Hearts, of course, from Scotland. And, of course, some other big bad boys waiting in the wings. Who's going to get off to an absolute stinker? Who's going to get off to an absolute stonker? We'll have a look at it, all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to the VRPs. They are the patrons, of course. You know who you are. And of course, as we enter the final week for votes, please don't forget to vote. It is 100% free. And of course, it does get a bit of a kudos to the guys treading the boards, of course. So make sure you can do that if you haven't done so already. It is 100% free. And of course, the link is down there. Of course, cut vote Roverseas. Yes, indeedio. But of course, we are jumping into the thick of things right here, right now. And we are going to, of course, take a long, hard look at, of course, this, of course, are the clubs that are in there, the groups, in fact. Can I move myself a little bit over? Can I? Is it going to let me? Maybe just about so. There we go. So we're going to run down through these groups here just to let you know who is actually here and who is actually not here, of course. So Fiorentina will be in Group A alongside Hearts, İstanbul, Başakşehir and RFS. That make up Group A. In Group B, we have Anderlecht, Steaua Bucharest are in there, Silkeborg and West Ham from, of course, the Premier League. Into Group C is Austria Vienna, Hapoel, Sheva in there, Lech, Poznań as well. Villarreal, of course, one of the juggernauts from La Liga. They're in Group C. Köln are in D, of course, from the Bundesliga Nice, which makes it very, very nice. Of course, Partizan, Belgrade and Slovácko complete Group D. AZ Alkmaar from the Eredivisie, up alongside Apollon for Limassol, I think, from Cyprus. Dnipro 1 from the Ukraine and Vaduz complete the pack on there. Into Group F, it is Djurgården coming out of Sweden, Gent coming out of Belgium, Molde from Norway. Shamrock Rovers are in there, absolutely thrilled for that. So well done to them. KAA are in G, of course, alongside CFR Cluj, Silversport and Slavia Prague as well. And then wrapping up, it is Group H. Bars are in there, Pyunik, Slovan Bratislava and Žalgiris complete the set. So what we're going to do right here, right now, of course, we are the kings of prediction leagues, of course, so we are going to go actually through the official UEFA Conference League predictor. I'm going to give you a link. In fact, let's pop that on the screen right now. If you want to take part in, of course, the prediction leagues, you're going to have to need to join the gang. So we're going to throw that up on the screen right about now. So this is the link. Get involved. /ECL 2022. It is 100% free. And of course, we have our own mini league. And of course, get in there, stick your picks in there, and of course, see who comes out on top next week. But of course, don't forget to vote. 100% free, please. You can do this. I believe in you. /vote Roverseas. Best in video for a content creator, best content creator for a football league, and best content creator as a whole. We're not expected to win, but of course, we just want to get to the next round on a couple of things, and maybe, just maybe, get a night out for the lads. So let's do that. And of course, while we are doing that, we are now back in the thick of things and taking a long, hard look at, of course, the prediction league itself. So we're jumping the deep end right here, right now. We're going to start at the top of the shop, which is Balkani up against CFR Cluj. Now, hopefully I can find it. I can, so let's jump at the deep end. And we're going to go for the predictions right here and now live. I'm going to punch them in live. They're not live, but live between you and I. Now, these two sides have never played each other. Of course, coming into this Balkani, 92% form, winning 4 of the last 6. In fact, 4 of the last 5 even, unbeaten in the last 6, and haven't lost in any of the last 7 home matches. Up against the CFR Cluj side, coming to us on 58% form, winning 2 of the last 3, of course. Yeah, a bit of hopscotch kind of form at the moment. But of course, coming into this, Cluj picking up a 4-0 win over Voltarai. That's back on the 31st of August. I mean, Balkana with a big 1-0 win over Dukanij in their top fight there. In fact, they've got 3 clean sheets on the bloody spin. Coming at you, though, the odds for this one, then Balkana 21-10 for the victory, 23-10 is your draw, 13-10 is your away win. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Cluj on this one. I just think they are super, a much a more experienced team in this sort of competition, and I think they'll pick up a cheeky away win to open up their campaign with a W. Next up, of course, over in we're going to go Nice. I think we're going to go hitting this in a bit of random order. So we're going to go for Nice. They're going to be taking on They're going to be taking on Cologne, of course. Köln for you, for the Germans out there, of course, over in Group D. Now, these two sides have never played each other either. Of course, coming at you, though, Nice, 42% form for them, winning 2 of the last 6. They've had a rough start to Ligue 1 in La France. Of course, not really getting going, but of course, pick up a couple of wins in the last 3 games. Meanwhile, Köln coming to this, 58% form. I just want to defeat past 6 of them, looking A-OK. They did draw with Stuttgart on the 28th of August. Of course, Nice picked up a very, very nice 2-1 win over Lille in Lille last time around. Of course, Köln are in action against Wolfsburg prior to that game. In fact, they're doing that today. Nice also up in action against Monaco in another zinger over in Ligue 1. 29-20 is your Nice, 23-10 is your draw, 50-8 is your away win here. I'm backing Nice on this one, going to go with a 2-1 win. And again, away goals don't really count on this one, so we'll just... we'll go with the flow on this. Next up, of course, we have Slovácko. They're going to be locking horns up against, of course, where are you? They are taking on Partizan Belgrade. That is over in Group D as well. Of course, now these two sides have also never played each other heading into this. Of course, Slovácko, 58% form, back-to-back defeats for them, not looking good. Recent form up against the Partizan Belgrade. So unbeaten in the last 6 games, picking up 3 wins and 3 draws over the last 6. 75% form, of course. Last time around, though, Partizan Belgrade did draw with Red Star Belgrade, of course, over in the top flight there. It was a 1-1 draw back on the 31st of August. Slovácko with a 3-0 loss against Pinson in their top flight as well, which is not a good start for them in the old domestic division. Meanwhile, 7-4 is your Slovácko, 12-5 is your draw, 6-4 is your away win. I can't back anything, but I'm going to go with a 2-2. I was going to go for a 1-1, but my digits slipped. Well, of course, we'll take that to the bank and roll on to the next one. Kicking on to the next one is Anderlecht. It's Silkeborg as well. All these games taking place on Thursday, the 8th of August. Never played each other, these two sides. Anderlecht, though, back-to-back defeats for them, 67% form. Up against the Silkeborg side, just 1 win in 5. So, in fact, Anderlecht have lost the last 3 matches in a row, according to this. So they must have just lost very, very much off the bat here. They must have lost today. I don't know why they're saying that. It's a bit random, but of course they do come into on the back of that 1-0 loss against Ghent in the Juniper League over in Belgium. Meanwhile, Silkeborg did lose to Copenhagen in the top flight over in the Superliga for the Danes, of course. But after this game, of course, is returned domestic action for Silkeborg. They're taking on Alas, but of course, Anderlecht is next on the plate. 7-4 Anderlecht, 14-5 is your draw, and 92 is your away win. When I look at this, I do go home win here. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Anderlecht, and of course pick it in the back. So if you do use this website, it does give you some indication at what's the popular score line here. So I'm not looking at that. I've just clocked that now. Moving forward is Austria Vienna up against Hapoel Sheva, of course, over on Group C, of course. Never played each other again, according to my eyes. Austria Vienna, 58% form for them, winning 3 of the last 6. Meanwhile, Belshava coming to just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them. Of course, they did come into on the back of a defeat. That was against Ashrod over in the top flight in Israel there. I'm trying to look at this. It's a bit weird. Regardless, Austria Vienna with a big 5-0 win over Siegendorf in the Austrian Cup round 2, of course, and they are in action against Lustenau today. Belshava also in action up against Bakir Hafia, of course, in the top flight in Israel. So, of course, big weekends in action for them. I believe surely all the top flights are in action across Europe now. As we look forward to this game, the odds on this one, we got Austria Vienna even Stevens for the victory, 12-5 is your 14-5 is your away win here. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Austria Vienna at home. 33% of everyone else have gone with that as well. You can play. I don't know. There are some other little tricks to this, so take from what you will. This is an experiment using this league. I don't even know, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. In fact, maybe I'll do it at the end. We'll do a booster. We'll plough through this together. Meanwhile, Villarreal taking on, of course, Lech Poznań, of course, coming out of Poland. Of course, has also taken place this coming weekend, or midweek, should I say. Coming at you as well on Thursday. Now, these two sides, according to my eyes, have never played each other. Villarreal coming to this 92% form, haven't lost the last 14 games up against the Lech Poznań side, unbeaten the last 4, 75% form for them, winning 3 out of their last 4, of course. Poznań with a 3-0 win over Lech Gdańsk. That was back on the 31st of August. They are up in action against Vaduz Loders in the top flight over in Poland, of course, this weekend. Villarreal with a 0-0 draw against Getafe last week. Of course, taking down Elche this coming weekend, so expected to win both those games. 10-3 on is your Villarreal, 92 is your draw, 7-1 is your away win here. Villarreal are the juggernauts here. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win for them over Lech Poznań, getting the W and moving the chains as well. Hearts, of course, the third best team currently in Scotland, up against Istanbul Başakşehir, coming at you out of Turkey. Of course, the reverse fixture for this will be a great night out for the Hearts lads, of course, but they're coming into this on 33% form, losing 4 of the last 5. Not great form. Istanbul Başakşehir haven't lost in the last 17 games. Goodness gracious me, 83% form for them, winning 4 and drawing 2 out of the last 6. They haven't lost any of the last 8 away games as well. They come into us on the back of the 3-1 win over Antwerp in the Conference League to get through to the stage. Of course, Hearts did lose to Kilmarnock, of course, last time around. They're also in action against Livingston tonight. İstanbul Başakşehir also in action against Allianz Spor, and both sides are expected to win those respective games. Coming at you though, the odds for this one: 21 to 10 is your Hearts, 23-10 is your draw, 5-4 is your away win. So it does look like İstanbul Başakşehir are favoured to win this game. I'm going to go with a draw here. I think Hearts will say at home at Tynecastle will be strong enough to get the result as well. Meanwhile, Fiorentina up against RFS, of course, coming out of Serie A, big club here. Where are they in the mix here? They are for Rīgas, of course. So these are going to be the chief whipping boys, I would imagine. Now, these two sides have never played each other. Of course, Fiorentina 58% form for them without a win in 4. Of course, however, just 1 defeat past 6, depending on how you look at it. Meanwhile, Rīgas unbeaten in the last 7 games, of course, winning 4 of the last 6. 83% form for them moving forward once again. Rīgas with a big 5-0 win over Grobius in the semi-final of the Cup in the domestic top flight there. Fiorentina with a 1-0 loss against Udinese. They haven't scored in the last 4 games. Wow. Bit of a problem there. Of course, the odds on this one: 8-1 on is your Fiorentina, 8-1 is your draw, and 14-1 is your long shots. Fiorentina will win this at home. Going to go 3-0 win. It might even be more than that as well. Vaduz up against Apollon, of course, coming out of Cyprus. Let's get into the deep end on this one. Of course, same day as well. These two sides have played each other never. Of course, Vaduz, though, 42% form for them, winning, what have we got going on here? Winning 2, losing 3 over the last 6. Of course, 42% form up against Apollon Limassol. They've won 3 of the last, in fact, just 1 defeat past 5 for them, 58% form for them moving forward. Limassol kicked off the domestic top flight in Cyprus with a win over Palmyra last time around. Vaduz did lose to Lausanne Sport. Of course, Vaduz are the Liechtenstein club that have worked their way up through the Swiss league. They're now in the 2nd tier, I think, in the Swiss. But of course, they are through to the Europa Conference League. So they might get their asses handed to them on a plate. Coming at you, though, the odds for this one. What have we got going on? We got Vaduz 94 for the victory, 23-10 is your draw, 65 is your away win on this. Going to go with a draw here. I think Vaduz at home might have something in the tank, and of course they'll get the result that they would hope for as well. Kicking on forward, it is Dnipro 1 up against AZ Alkmaar. Of course, let's get in the deep end on this. Then shall we go over in Ukraine or wherever it's going to be played? I don't know. Dnipro 1, 42% form for them, just 1 win in 5 for them, 42% form. Of course, up against AZ Alkmaar, who are unbeaten in the last 7 games, pick up 5 wins at the last 6. Of course, Alkmaar did draw with Nijmegen last round in the Dutch top flight. Dnipro 1 did beat Dynamo Kiev 3-0 on the bloody road. Goodness gracious me, great result for them as well. AZ Alkmaar up against Emmen, of course, in the top flight in the Dutchlands, and Dnipro 1 are not in action until this game, unless they're playing right here, right now, which they could be. 5-1 is your Dnipro 1, 15-8 on is your AZ Alkmaar, 14-5 is your draw. I am backing, of course, AZ Alkmaar. I'm going with the bookies a little bit on that one. I think AZ Alkmaar are a strong team, and they could go quite far in this competition if they get the shit together. Next up, of course, we have Slovan Bratislava up against Žalgiris, of course, also on the same day as well. Now, these two sides have played each other never. Slovan Bratislava just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them. Up against the Žalgiris Vilnius side, 75% form for them, also 1 defeat past 6 as well. Last time around, though, of course, they never played each other, but Žalgiris picked up a 2-1 over Ritari in the top the Cup quarter-final stage back on the 31st of August. Slovan Bratislava with a 1-1 draw against Dunajska Streda, also in the top flight there. Take a look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Slovan Bratislava 4-3 on for the victory, 5-2 is your 50-4 is your draw, 50-4, sorry, is your away win. Going to go with a 2-1 win. Slovan Bratislava at home. They need to win these games if they're going to go deep in this competition. Into the final stretch as we go now. It is Basel. It is, of course, Pyunik. Of course, Basel coming out of Switzerland. Pyunik, Yerevan coming out of Azerbaijan. I don't know. Anyway, Basel coming out to this 3 wins on the spin for them, 67% form for them. Up against the Pyunik Yerevan side, of course, 2 wins of the last 6, 42% form for them moving into this game. Basel picked up a win over Zurich last time around. They are taking on Zion tonight, or today, over in Switzerland. Of course, Pyunik Yerevan with a big 3-0 win over Noah Yerevan in the top flight there. Of course, they are taking on Lermelia Astasa in the top flight this weekend as well. So busy action for both of these two sides. Coming at you, though, the odds for this one, then we've got Basel. Where are you, Basel? They are 7-1 on. Red Hot favourites, 8-1 is draw, 14-1 is your long shots. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Basel on this one, which 50% of people have gone with the vote on that. Moving forward is Shamrock Rovers against Djurgården, coming at you out of Sweden. That's right. Now these two sides have played each other never. This is in Group F. Shamrock Rovers, they're winning 3 of the last 6, 58% form up against the Djurgården side. Just 1 defeat of the past 6, 75% form for them moving forward. Shamrock Rovers haven't lost any of their 24 matches at home. And of course, coming at you, they did lose those to Bohemians in the top flight in Ireland. That was, of course, yesterday. Meanwhile, Djurgården picked up a 3-0 win over Urbo in the top flight cup, or in the domestic cup there. 3-0 it was. to put them through to the next round. The odds on this one then, shall we? What we've got going on, we have, of course, Shamrock Rovers. I just spotted you. They are 12-5 is your host, 12-5 is your 11-10 is your away winning. I'm backing Shamrock Rovers not to lose this game. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win. Just a 1-0 win. Give them a bit of hope, give them a bit of relief, and, of course, move the chains once again. Molde, of course, up against Gent. A bit of a zinger chicken dinner, of course, over in Norway. Now, these two sides have never played each other, though, but Molde, those 3 wins on the spin, 67% form for them over the last 6. Gent, they've won 3, lost 3 over the last 6, 50% form, of course, and they did beat Anderlecht last round on the 1st of September. Meanwhile, Molde with a big 4-1 win over Sarpsborg, of course, in domestic top flight. They're taking on Limit today, and Gent taking on Charleroi, of course, in top flight in the Juniper League in Belgium. The odds on this one, we have 11-10 on is your Molde's, 14-5 is your draw, 14-5 is your away win on this. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Molde on this one to get 3 points. And again, move the chains once again into the final 2. It's Silverspor. It is Slavia Prague, of course, Turkey up against the Czech Republic. Played each other never, of course, Silverspor, though, without a win in 6. In fact, haven't won in the last 7 games, 17% form for them. Up against the Slavia Prague side, have won 4 on the bounce, 83% form for them. Looking good at this stage. They did beat Tbilisi 6-0 last time around. In fact, they scored, what are we looking at here? Oh my gosh, let me count this up. 19 goals in the last 4 games combined. Silverspor with a big 3-1 loss against Besiktas. Slavia Prague are taking on Slovácko this weekend. Silverspor taking on Faith Kanaguch in the top flight in the Superliga over in Italy, of course. The odds for this one then, Silverspor 35 for the ratio, 23-10 is your draw, and 21-20 is your away win here. I'm backing, I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win here. Slavia Prague taking the 3 points and moving the chains as well. And then wrap it up. It is West Ham, it is Steaua Bucharest, and it is, of course, over at the London Stadium. Never played each other, these two sides. West Ham, 58% form for them. Just one defeat past 5. They've clicked into gears suddenly. Meanwhile, Steaua Bucharest, just 1 win in 4 for them, 58% form for them, moving forward as well. Last time around, heading into this game, of course, Bucharest did lose to Faro Costania on the road. 3-1 loss there. Spurs did draw with West Ham at the London Stadium as well. And like I said, 3 games now without a loss. The odds on this one, 92 on is your West Ham, 90-4 is your draw, 11-1 is your away win here. Back in, of course, West Ham with a 2-0 win, comfortable win to, of course, complete the bloody set. And I have actually completed the bloody set there, guys and girls. And if you do want to get involved with the Prediction League, it is 100% free, and you can do it just here. /ECL picks. Do that, get in there, 100% free, and I'll see you next week and see how you guys got on. And don't forget to vote. Of course, this is the last chance hurrah to see if we can get through to the next stage. And if we do, haha. If not, oh no, we'll try again next year. But anyway, that is it, guys and girls. Of course, don't forget to smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell. Of course, don't forget to vote. We'll be back around next weekend for, of course, the weekend's action, of course, building up to this match number 2 in this league. But until then, guys and girls, we are done right now.